Oh, Spartans! We are back with another episode of Overkill Trading. Taking a look at some charts today. We got a ton of chart requests from you guys over in the Discord today. We're going to be hitting all of those. I think there's about 50 names. We're also going to be hitting our altcoin watch list. These are the low cap cryptocurrencies and the low cap penny stocks that we follow here on this channel. First and foremost, I want to go over the perfect setup because there is a very specific set of rules that we follow here. We are not day traders. We are looking for A1 setups, meaning setups that can go anywhere from 100 to 1,000%. And I got one pulled up for you right here. This is the stock of Tesla. So Tesla, back in 2020, gave us one of the most beautiful setups I have ever seen in the history of trading. Okay, this was 2020. So first and foremost, one of our first rules is that we are weekly chart traders. So we don't trade the minute chart. We don't trade the 5-minute chart. We don't trade the hourly. We don't trade the 4-hour. We're not day traders. We're setting up our trades based on months, not days or seconds. Okay, so with that being said, we trade a weekly chart. Okay, the number 2 rule is that we trade with the trend. So how do we know what direction the trend is going? Somebody let me know down in the comment section or in the live chat. Let me know, how do we know which direction is the trend? Okay, I'll tell you. It's based on whether we are above or below the 50-week moving average. So the 50 EMA is the light blue line on our charts. Okay, this is the 50 EMA. Think of it as the 50-week moving average. In other words, it's technically the 1-year price, or the 1-year price average. So the average price over a year. Okay, 50 weeks in a year, this is the average price. So what we're looking for on this channel, our strategy, is a break up above the 50, okay, up above the yearly price, and a pull back into it, just like Tesla pulled back here. Okay, and there's a number of different indicators we use. Okay, this is the trading indicator. Okay, you can actually get my entire loadout over in the Discord. I'll show you guys how to do that here in just a second. But you can literally load everything that I have, everything that you see on my chart right now, into your TradingView account if you are over there in the Discord. There's a link to do it, and I'll show you where that is in just a second. Let me get through this. Okay, so again, we're on a weekly chart. That checked our first box. Okay, Tesla broke out. It pulled back into our average price, and what did it do? It was at about $30 there. Okay, our green dots are our signals that we are going higher. Okay, so a green dot means up and a red dot means down. So as long as the last dot is red, we're in a downtrend. And as long as the last dot is green, we're in an uptrend. So that buy signal came right around $30, right there, about $33. Tesla ripped from $33 all the way up to about $300. Okay, that was a 10x trade. 10 times on your money, folks. So you put in $1,000 here, you got $10,000 here at the top if you would have ended up selling up there. Okay, you put in 10 grand here, you got 100 grand up here. You put in 100 grand down here, you got $1 million up there. Okay, and we talk about the power of compound interest all the time on this channel. You only have to double $500 11 times, meaning you only have to make 100% on a $500 investment. Okay, 11 times in a row while reinvesting the profits. So if you take out your calculator right now and you type in 500 and you type in times 2 and you do that 11 times, times 2, times 2, times 2, you'll have over $1 million when you start with 500. So the goal, right, is to find those 100, 200, 300% moves. We're not in on the minute chart trying to trade, trying to buy this and buy that. No, we're not trying to do that. The most important thing, the reason this strategy is so nice, folks, is because most of us have big boy jobs in real life. Okay, I run a marketing company, so I don't got time to sit here and day trade all day. That's why we use the weekly. Again, our trades are based on months, okay, not days, not seconds. So what did we see here? Okay, Tesla breakout, it pulled back into our 50. There was our entry. Okay, we also identified that was our entry point because the stochastic RSI, this light blue line, was at 0. So when that's at 0, that's when we want to be buying. And when it's up here at 100, okay, when that blue line hits the white dotted line, that's when we typically want to sell, okay? So you're buying here and selling here, right? You're buying at 30, you're selling up here at 120 for a 400% gain. Yes, if you held, you would have made more. But typically, the meat of the move is from the bottom of the stochastic right there to the top right there. That's what we're trying to catch, okay, from here to here. And if it keeps going after we sell, okay, we're not greedy, okay? So again, green means buy, red means sell, okay? We actually want to anticipate the sells. We want to sell when the stochastic gets up there at 100, okay? And we have a specific set of rules. You guys can read our rules over here in the Discord. Discord's free to join, okay? You can go down there in the description and go ahead and join for free. There is a paid subscription where you get a bunch of extra stuff that I'll go over here later in the video. But here are our rules, okay? We are weekly chart investors. We only buy assets that are trending above the 50-week moving average. That is that light blue line that I'm talking about. Okay, let me use a different example here for example, let's go to BTC. Okay, because you guys can see when we're below the 50, we're in a downtrend. Okay, we're not buying in a downtrend. We want to trade with the trend. Our first trade on Bitcoin, this bull run, was in June 2023 at 25K. Okay, it's sitting at 61 right now. You made over 100%. That's a 150% move. Okay, you could have entered right there as well. Could have entered right here. Bang. There was a bounce off the EMA. Rip. So we're buying the bounces off the light blue line. That is our goal on this strategy on a weekly chart. Okay, we don't want to trade again when we are in a downtrend because we are trading against the trend. This is how you get crushed. This is how you lose all your money. Okay, you want to trade with the trend. Therefore, that is rule number 2. Those are the 2 most important rules. And again, we enter and exit positions using the trading indicator. This is the trading indicator. These are the EMAs. Again, you guys can come over here to the Discord and get this indicator just by coming over here, clicking this. Okay, there's a video that explains how to download it, how to get it. Okay, all you need is a TradingView account, and it will load right into your TradingView account. So you can get the dots, you can get the stochastic RSI, everything that I see, everything that you see on my screen right now, okay? And then the last rules over here, and again, I want you guys to understand this stuff just so, like, we know the strategy as I'm hitting your guys' chart requests. You guys understand what we're looking for setups, entries, and exits. So again, green means up, red means down. Number 5, don't be greedy. I want to show you a perfect example, okay, of not being greedy, okay? PNG trade this week was a monster, okay? Look at this. This is the greatest week that's ever happened in the Overkill portfolio. Okay, you guys can see all my trades over here. Okay, I'm up $40,000 this month, folks. This strategy works, folks. This strategy works, and it's consistent. The biggest thing of trading is being consistent. If you can't be consistent, okay, and you don't have a strategy that you follow to the T like we do over here with our rules, okay, then there's no chance you're going to make money. 90% of traders fail at this. 90% of people fail at this because they don't have a plan. And if they have a plan, they don't stick to it. And I am confident that this strategy is 80 to 90% accurate when executed correctly. Okay? So number 5 is don't be greedy. That means take profits. That means take profits when you're up here on the white dotted line. When the stochastic gets up there, you're not going to wait and hope to squeeze out another 20 to 30%. No, you're going to take profits up in this area. Okay? Because that's where you want to get out. Okay, you were getting out right here. It pulled back 50%. This PNG trade this week was a monster. Okay, I dropped the alert at about, I want to say 9 a.m. last week. This thing went up 300. I mean, it actually ended up hitting 80. I sold it at 41. It went all the way up to 89. But again, that was a 337% trade. I made $30,000 on that trade. Okay, that was a massive, massive trade. And what was it, folks? It was just my setup. The breakout above the 50 and the pull back into it. We consolidated. There was the green dot. Boom. It ripped. Okay, I mean, that's a 500-600% move if you hung on all the way to the top. But again, my rule at number 5, if I'm up 330% on a trade, 330%, we're taking profits. Okay, you could even sell half and let the rest ride. People do that. But I was perfectly happy with a $30,000 trade. Like, I'm going to take that all day long. If it goes to $7, whatever. I missed it. Guess what? I rolled it over into another trade, and I'm going to do the same thing on that. So that is how we invest here on the channel. I want to make that super clear. And the last thing is that we use a stop loss. If you're taking an entry, you should always know where to cut your losses. For example, on PNG, I entered on this green candle right here at about 8 cents. Okay, my stop loss was the bottom of this red candle right here. You guys see that? That red candle. Boom, we got the green candle. The green candle indicates that buyers are stepping in, right? We went down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks in a row. Green candle comes, and then we rip. Okay, but I knew when that green candle came, that's when the buyers were stepping in. That's when they were taking over. Okay, and then we got the green dot as well. So the bottom of the red candle on the green dot was 6 cents. If that broke, I was wrong on the trade, meaning I would have lost about 20% if I was wrong. Okay, but I risked 20% and I ended up making 337%. So it's all about risk to reward and understanding the levels, right? The levels and the waves, folks. Green means up, red means down. It's really that simple. And we're using a stop loss at all times. The yellow line on my charts are always going to be the stop losses. Okay, we're going to dive into some more charts here now that you guys understand the strategy. I want to go over your guys' chart requests, and we're also going to go ahead and hit our altcoin watch list and look for some setups today. So I'm real excited. Hope everybody's having a good week so far. Crypto is just absolutely ripping. Okay, if you've been following the channel for however long now, there's a really good chance that you're in the green. If you've been following along with what we're doing, we've been calling out the signals over here like crazy. Okay, they have been absolutely popping off. And you guys never miss a signal when you're a member of the Discord over here in the Overkill alerts section. We got watch lists, okay? Chart requests are coming. I got all you guys today. I'm going to cover everything. One thing I want to do, though, is we're going to give away $250 worth of Bitcoin. I said last week, okay, if we can get Saturday's video to 25 likes, I'd do 100. If we get to 50 likes, I'd do 250. And if we got to 100, I would do $500 worth of Bitcoin. We ended up getting 57 likes. Okay, shout out to the Spartan Army, baby. Let's get it. Okay, that is the most liked video of the start of the new channel. So I appreciate all you guys. Again, we got banned on TikTok months ago. Okay, I don't know what it is, why they're trying to censor me, but it is what it is. I don't think I'll ever get kicked out of Discord, so that's why I always encourage you guys to come over here and join, because this is where all the action's happening, right? We got all the Spartans. We have about 300 members now. Okay. And we're doing things over here. We're growing. And I tell you guys in every video, this channel is not about me. It's not about you. It is about the community. Okay? You guys are what keeps me going. You guys have brought me the success I've gotten in this, because I learned just as much by teaching it and from you guys as you guys are learning from me. I guarantee it. All that PNG play, okay, this PNG play, this $30,000 trade for me, this was a chart request, folks. This was a chart request. I had no idea what PNG was. This was a chart request. Okay, and boom, 337%. Okay, shout out to Crypto Clay if he's still around. But that was a massive call out, and that was a massive move. So I know a lot of you got in on that and capitalized, and I'm grateful. So it's all about us coming up together. It's not fun if you're winning alone. Okay, and I feel like a lot of day traders and stuff seclude themselves. They're like in a dark room around a bunch of screens trying to get Lambos. It's not about that, folks. It's about building generational wealth for our families and our friends. That is what it's about for me, and I want it to be about for you. It's not about getting more money or anything like that. It's about investing wisely and understanding how these markets move. Okay? And again, not about me, not about you, about the community, about the Spartan Army. So let's do a giveaway here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create this. So you got to be in the Discord to enter this. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead and create this. Okay, we're going to do a giveaway. Okay, I'm going to set it for Friday. So I'm going to give away the $250. I'm going to give it away on Saturday's video. So I'm going to set this for 2 days. Hold on. Okay, 2 days. In 2 days, one winner will be picked. The prize is $250 worth of Bitcoin. Okay? Sorry, I messed that up. 250. Not 250 Bitcoin. I wish I had that much Bitcoin. $250 worth of Bitcoin. Giveaway. Overkill giveaway. Enter to win $250 worth of BTC. So this is going to be right over here in the Discord. You guys can enter all the way up until Friday. Okay, I'm going to submit that. All you got to do to enter, is hit this, hit that button right there. Okay, you just got to hit this. You got to hit this button, this announcement button. The members are the only people that are going to be able to enter this. Okay, we have an exclusive area over here for the paying members. The membership's literally $7 a month, the price of one Starbucks coffee. Okay, we do that to make it exclusive. When it was open to everybody, we were just getting a bunch of spam and people just dropping a bunch of garbage. So you're either with it or you're not. So just come over here. You got to hit this button. You can see we already got someone entering. It's going to call out the winner on March 1st at 10:58 a.m. And I will go ahead and send that Bitcoin to whoever this chooses. So this is going to choose a winner on the 1st. So good luck to everybody. Go enter. God bless you guys. And best wishes to y'all. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the charts, folks. I hope y'all, again, are having a great week. I mean, my portfolio is freaking absolutely ripping, and I am so grateful to God and for all of you. You know what I'm saying? This is huge. We're going to do big things, folks. I was just thinking about this today. We're not no one-hit wonder, folks. We are going to be around for 10, 20, 30 years. Okay, I want to keep this thing going forever. And this is no, like, short-term, like, let's get rich quick thing. This is, like I said, let's build some generational wealth. Let's make some smart decisions, and let's capitalize together. So that being said, okay, let's dive into these chart requests from you guys. Okay, first one we got is, I don't know how you say this one, Peppy or PP. I've seen a lot. I think it's Peppa or something. Don't laugh at me if I butchered that. But this one's on Twitter, so everyone's pumping this thing up. What I want you to pay attention to is the stochastic RSI. So my guess is this thing is going to be up here in the next 2 to 3 weeks. That's where you're going to want to take profits. I'd probably be taking some off the table, you know, right now, because if you're entering down here like we're supposed to, okay, if you're getting down in this area on that first green candle, you're already up 261%. So if you put in 1,000 here, you almost have, you know, $4,000 at the moment. Okay, so good idea to sell half and let the rest ride. And then once this gets up here closer to 100 or we get a red dot, that's when you're going to want to sell. But I'd be a holder, and I'd be probably selling half my position if I got in down here and letting the rest ride. Here's Floki. Looks very familiar to what Peppa looks like. Okay, again, there's two lines on our indicator. One is a solid white line, and one is a dotted line. So what I encourage people to do, and what a not a bad strategy. I mean, there's a million different ways you guys can take profits. So what I could see is when you cross this white line here, that's when you could sell half and then let the rest ride up to the top, right? Because, I mean, again, this was another massive move here by Floki. This was let me go back to the regular. I'm on log. Okay, that was a massive move there. So if you're looking at that, this was the candle we want to enter on, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bars down, right? 8 weeks down, boom, reversal candle. Okay, doji candle. If you guys don't know what a doji candle is, I talked about it on Saturday's video as well. But this is a bullish indication. This is just like getting a green dot, technically. That's where the buyers are stepping in and coming back into control. The first green candle, just like you saw right over here. Okay, first green candle, boom, buy, rip. Okay, so this thing's probably going to be in profit-taking territory in the next 2 to 3 weeks. I'd probably already think about taking some off, but it looks like it just wants to continue, folks. The crypto markets look like they want to go absolutely insane right now. Okay, I mean, for the next 2 or 3 weeks. I think we're going to get a big run up on stuff over the next 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, let's just take a look at Bitcoin real quick and see where it's sitting. I mean, this thing's all the way up. See what I'm saying, though? Like, the stochastic is almost up there. The stochastic is almost at 100, meaning we're already almost overdone. Okay, I think we're going to hit 70 on this thing, and I think we're going to get a pullback at 70. Okay, 70K is my price target on Bitcoin. I think we get up there, and then I think we're going to get a drop. I think people are going to get flushed out. Because, I mean, you guys can see the excitement right now, right? You guys can see how everybody's just losing their minds. If we reference our cheat sheet, okay, nobody was talking about Bitcoin, I want to say, at the beginning of the year when we called the bottom at 18K. That was in 2023. Nobody was talking about it. We're starting to get into this scenario right here on the weekly chart, right? We're starting to get some enthusiasm. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are starting to, oh my gosh, like, Bitcoin's at 62K. What just happened? Okay, it was just at 25K a few months ago. Why didn't I buy then? Oh, I guess I'm not too late now. You know, there's enthusiasm. So yeah, I think the next 2 or 3 weeks, we're going to get a push up, and it's going to be big. Up to, my target on BTC is 70K. And then I think we're going to get a pullback of like 40 to 50% back down to the 50. Because again, our buy targets on this channel are at the 50. So I'm not buying anything that's off the 50. I don't care how far it goes. Okay, if I miss out, whatever. We have lists of 50 to 100 stocks, right? So there's opportunities everywhere, folks. So if you miss something, there's going to be another opportunity in the future, right? There's always pullbacks. Everybody thinks these markets go straight up. No, they move in waves, folks. Waves, wave, 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 wave. Okay? And then, right, we want to buy the 50. There was another opportunity there on Bitcoin back in 2021. We blasted off. What happened? We pulled back into the 50, and we ripped up from 30K all the way up to 70. There's 150% on your trade. Okay? So, I mean, Bitcoin's just doing the rippity-dippity here, folks. I'm thinking 70K is probably the target, but I mean, just look how close we are on the stochastic. I'm not adding I'm not buying anything when the stochastic is way up here because this is my sell strategy, right? This is where I want to sell up in this area. And again, if it goes another 500%, I don't care because by following my strategy, I am going to be consistent, meaning I'm going to consistently compound, okay? 20%, 30%, 100%, 200%, right? Yes, you could have got in right here on Bitcoin at 40, and we were even calling that out. Okay, we got that red candle. The 9 EMA was the average right there. Okay, and this thing's just continuing to rip. So, like I said, I think we got another 2 to 3 weeks of very strong upward price action in crypto, and then I think they're going to dump it on people. Like, I think they're going to dump it really hard, and then people are going to get crushed because right now there's enthusiasm, right? Everyone's panic buying right now, okay, which is fine. Okay, we've been buying since over here. We've been buying since September. Okay, over here. We got this last green dot. So I'm loving where the markets are, folks. I mean, I love it. And I love that we're all capitalizing on it together. Okay, I've seen some really big gains from some of our members in the Discord. And again, I'm just grateful. And you guys keep requesting the charts. I'll keep calling them out all day long, folks. And again, these are not my signals. This is an indicator. Right? This is an indicator. This is technically AI telling us when to buy and sell. We just got to know how to read it. Okay, these green dots over here don't mean the same as a green dot above the 50. Green dots above the 50 are the most bullish. Okay, when we're in a downtrend, it doesn't matter. The green dots don't matter. So here was a good breakout on Mars here. Big one, up to 0.002, pull back into the 50. I think you got a good trade here, whoever requested this. I think you set a stop loss down there at the bottom of that green candle. The last dot's green. Right, stochastics at about 30, nowhere near the white dot or hasn't even crossed the solid white line yet. Okay, the solid white line's a good place to take half off and then let the rest ride. I don't always do that, but it's not a bad strategy when the stochastic comes up over this. Okay, and then you take half off and let the rest ride. Like I said, all the way up to the dotted line. That's not a bad sell strategy, but I am always selling when the stochastic gets up here to the dotted line. I don't hesitate. Okay, that is my sell point. Okay, because you can see that's where the price hits the top here. Okay, we hit the top there, and then what happens? We get flushed. I don't want to hold through this. I want to sell up here and then buy back in right here, right? That's the goal as a trader. Okay, nothing goes straight up. They move in waves. So I'm liking this. Mars don't look bad here. Okay, green dot, again, just use a stop loss at the yellow line, the bottom of this candle from the 5th. Here's XCN. Okay, I don't know who called this one out, but we are below the 50. I don't know what happened to this. It just got absolutely annihilated. The stop loss on it right now is 0.001. So I like the pattern, right? It broke out, pulled back, and now it's continuing to go up, but we're below that 50 week. So this one kind of probably seems like a fundamental play. So XCN. So another tool we got over here in the Discord is our research tool. So if you type in /info and go to XCN, okay, you can just research any coin you'd like on in the Discord. So it only has a $55 million market cap. Okay, so that means it's very, very small. It's built on the Ethereum network. It's a decentralized platform that facilitates an all-in-one peer-to-peer lending protocol. So it's one of those lending names, XCN. I mean, it looks good. I don't like that it's below the 50, but as long as you're using a stop loss, I mean, you could even move it up to there if you want to at the bottom of last week's candle and play that level. Okay, and if this continues, right, if this stochastic decides to go back up to 100, it should run back up to a penny or so. And that's got a lot of meat on the bone. I mean, up to a penny is that's a 432% gain if we go back and touch the 50 EMA. So XCN looks good. I can't remember if that one's on Coinbase. It is on Coinbase. So that's a lower cap coin. So very, very, high risk. It can move big like PNG did. PNG is only a $55 million market cap as well. So market cap, the lower the market cap, the higher the risk, the bigger the moves, the bigger the volatility, the bigger the market cap, the lower the risk. So for example, Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin doesn't move 400 or 500% at once. Okay, it moves like 60%. Okay, pulls back about 20%, move up another 30%. Okay, because its market cap is much, much higher. So if you guys don't understand market cap, okay, I'd recommend doing some research. There's a ton of videos on it. But the thing you got to realize is, right, the higher the risk, the higher the market cap, the lower the risk. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I got in the tank on that one. RSR, here's another name. We're still below the 50 here. We're breaking out over that. I don't know. I think there's some better names than RSR. Yes, it could break out, but let's wait for the breakout and the pullback. Okay, let's not guess to see that it's going to break out here. It might break out, but I want to be absolutely sure. I want to buy the breakout, and I want to buy the pullback off of the breakout. Okay, I don't want to buy the breakout. I want to wait till it breaks out and pulls back into my average. Okay, just like I showed you on Tesla at the beginning of the video. Here's RFox. I don't know what this one's doing, but it's down below the 50, so I'm just not interested. ACH. Okay, this one's breaking out above it. Okay, we're breaking out above it, but where are we at now? Okay, we're getting close to the line up here. So we're getting close to profit taking territory. We would have been entering on this one if we were trading it probably right around here. Okay, and you're up about 100% off of that. So you got the green dot right here on this bar at about 1.015. Okay, and it went up to about 3 cents. So that's a 100% trade right there. So time to take some off the table or sell half, right? Take your initial investment out. If you're up 100% and you sell 50% of your position, you have a risk-free trade, meaning you got your initial capital back and you can let the profits ride. And you could take that initial capital and put it in something else. But on this one, I wouldn't be buying it here. I'd be holding it. Okay, holding it, wait until we hit that dotted line up there on ACH. LAI, another one, just too overextended for me. Again, guys, I think we're probably 2 to 3 weeks away from profit-taking territory, okay, as weekly chart traders. I think we're 2 to 3 weeks away because, again, everyone's excited right now. Everyone's pumped up. They're seeing green. They're excited. That's just how the emotion works. You know what I'm saying? And we can't let our emotions dictate what we do. So once people start getting greedy and just thinking, oh my God, it's never going down and it's just going straight up, you know, once they get there and we're coming in, I truly believe we're in enthusiasm right now. I think we're right here on the weekly chart. And I think we're going to get a big lift off over the next 2 to 3 weeks. And then it's going to be new paradigm phase. This is where I want to be selling. Okay, I'm going to be selling all my positions. You guys know what I own. Okay, over here in the purple list, I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 names in my portfolio right now that I'll be looking to sell probably in the next 2 to 3 weeks and taking profits. And then waiting for the next dip to come so I can, again, make my move. So what's this? LAI again. I'm profit taking. I'm taking profits on this thing. Okay, I'm in profit taking territory there. Seller, same thing. I'm getting close to thinking about taking profits. Could it break out? Absolutely. Okay, this thing has the potential, I'd say probably at 4 cents to take profits. But again, where were we entering? We were entering down here below 2 pennies. You're up 150, 200% at the moment. And again, I'm not saying it can't run after that, but we got to be disciplined. We got to sell. We got to have a plan to sell. You have to have a plan to buy, and you have to have a plan to sell. If you don't have a plan, you're going to lose, like the 90% of other traders who try to do this. Okay, so never be greedy. Okay, that's rule number 5. Okay, look to take profits on seller, I'd say within 1 to 3 weeks. Okay, we're going to be pretty close to that white dotted line. If you guys don't have the indicator, I'd highly recommend going over to the Discord and downloading it so you know when that happens. Here's ZTX. This looks like an altcoin. Let me see if there's another chart here. Yeah, looks like a new coin. So it's just grinding up. Not a lot I could tell you. There's no market cipher data, but I can get it on the daily here. I don't know. It's just too new for me. Too new. Not enough data on the weekly. I can't tell you. Here's Gala. Gala's bouncing here, trying to break above the 50 as well. So this one was a big hype coin back in the bull market. Okay, this thing was at 80 cents. It went all the way down to around a penny. That's incredible. So this is one we're keeping our eye on. I'm actually going to add this to our altcoin watch list here. I'm going to go ahead and add an alert so you guys can be notified when this prints. Okay, because if this breaks out here and we get a pullback into that 50, we're going to want to keep our eye on that. Right? We're going to want to keep an eye on that, and that's why we do this. Okay, we're dropping new videos Wednesday and Saturday on this channel every single week. So if you guys aren't subscribed, I'd highly recommend hitting that subscribe button and the bell and getting in the Discord and staying tapped in, folks. Here's SRM. This is a Solana ecosystem altcoin. We talked about Ray last week, and I think Ray's actually on our list. We'll get to that later. That's also a Solana ecosystem. This one hasn't moved at all. So this one's gotten absolutely annihilated down here to the bottom, down to 2 cents. It was up there at 16. So this is an interesting coin. But again, I need it to break out over the 50 here, and that's got a lot of meat on that bone. Okay, a lot of meat on that bone. So I don't know what's up with this thing, but the volume is very, very light. I mean, all the way back to all-time highs is that's a 30,000%. That's insanity. That's insanity, folks. Okay, I'm actually just going to add this to the watch list too because I want to keep an eye on it. I haven't seen something with that much meat on the bone before. All the way back to 15 from 5 cents is a massive move there. Okay, even back to 12 cents is a good gain. But I mean, if the markets rip, all these names got to follow. So we're going to keep an eye on SRM. Again, I would really like to see it above the 50 week before we make a move, but we'll keep an eye on that. Here's DAG, D-A-G. Okay, nice rip up, pull back into it. Perfect setup here. So if you're playing this one, use a stop loss. I would say right down here at 0.045. That's the level you want to play. Again, we ripped up, consolidating. Okay, consolidation is a good thing, right? When we go sideways, that's a great place to make our entry. We either want to buy in this area or we want to buy right here in the bear trap. And I called this bear trap out about 3 weeks ago, 3 or 4 weeks ago. We got that little sell-off we had. Okay, it was about 40 to 50% in some of the names. Okay, it was easy to identify because we were above the mean. You guys see that? That's the mean. The mean is the average price. The average price is our light blue line. Okay, that is the 50-week moving average, the yearly average price. So we're bouncing right on top of it right now on DAG. So 0.045 is the stop. I'd be a buyer of this name here. I'd expect a green dot probably either this week or next week. Here's Hello. This was also a request. Okay, this one's pulling back. Okay, so this one had a nice move off the bottom from less than a penny. Wow. Can you buy this one on Coinbase? No, you can't. Okay, so, I mean, that was, folks, this was a massive ripper. Look at this. Look at that. 6,000. We're at about a 5,400% gain off the bottom on this one over the year. That's insane. So I wish you would have called this one out back in 2023, brother. I appreciate the call out now, but you're a little late. Okay, because we'd all be laughing to the bank right now. We'd be sipping margaritas on the freaking beach somewhere if we would have got in on this one back here. But that doesn't mean we can't keep our eye on it now. I like the stochastic where it's at. It's at 0 now. Okay, the green dot's coming here probably in the next 1 to 3 weeks. So wait for a doji candle. One of those doji candles like I was talking about earlier. That's the one you want to buy on. Right now, we're still a falling knife. I do like the stochastic at 0. So that's one box checked. Okay, we just need to wait for the green dot now on that. But it looks good. Okay, it looks good. 6 cents is the current stop loss. NXR. Okay, this one also is kind of Alliance block. I don't know what this thing does. But let me go ahead and look it up real quick for you guys. /info NXR. And again, you guys have full access to this tool over here. What was the ticker? NXR. Give me a sec. NXRA. Okay, that was Alliance block. It's a crypto. Okay, so that one's about $100 million market cap. No info on it, but you could probably go read it over there on CoinGecko. So, I like where the stochastic's at. Stochastic's down there at 10. So it looks like it can reverse. I'd set a stop loss at 9 cents on that one. Here's OXT. Okay, what do we see here? A breakout over the 50. Boom. There was our buying opportunity. Nice trade here. Okay, now we're getting close to profit taking territory. Again, we're 2 to 3 weeks out probably from taking profits on this thing. Watch for a break back to about 21 cents. That's probably where I'd be taking profits up there. Okay, but again, I'd be watching when this hits 100. Okay, when that hits 100, boom, that's when you cash out and take your profits. Go into a stable coin or roll it into something else. Okay, here's CHZ. This one's continuing to rip up here, up at the white line. Okay, this one looks like a hold to me. I'd wait on the red dot to sell this one. That one looks like it wants to continue, but like I said, we ideally want to buy these green dots down here. And our entry would have been right here at the 50 on that one with a stop loss at 9 cents. So as this thing moves up, what you want to do is you want to move your stop loss up. So I put the stop at probably around 11 cents as of right now. You put it at the bottom of this week's candle. Okay, 11 cents is your stop. If that breaks, you don't have to hold through the dip down. But this looks good. The direction looks very strong and up. Okay, again, I'd probably look to take profits around, probably around 18 or 22. Okay, somewhere in that range on CHZ. LYNX, I couldn't tell you. There's no data on this for me. I'd be on a daily chart here trading. Okay, looking for dojis on the daily. Looks like it's only been a thing for a couple days. Here's Dodo. Okay, this looks good too. Okay, stop loss at the bottom of this week's candle at 17. Again, what do we see here? Boom, breakout over it, pull back into it, rip it up. Nice move there. And we still got some meat on that bone too. Look at that. The stochastic's not even above the white line yet. We're sitting at about 40 right now. So again, when that thing gets closer to 100, that's where you want to be thinking about taking profits, but Dodo looks like it wants to do the rippity-dippity here. Okay, and it's not on Coinbase, so I can't trade it. Here's Cody. Cody, nice move here, but I'm selling here. I'm selling here at 22, taking some profits. Okay, it hit about 30 cents. Where are we at on the stochastic? We're up at 100. Up at 100. Could it keep running? Absolutely. Yes, it could keep running. Okay, but look at that. You got a red candle there on the daily. I'm taking profits on Cody this week. I am cashing out, rolling it into something else. Something else that's closer to the 50. Okay, right now, this thing is, let me show you how far off the 50 this is. So it's, well, actually, give me a sec here. So this is what I'm talking about here, folks. This thing is right now 70% off the average price. So would you go to the store and buy your milk at a 70% premium? I mean, pay 70% more than what the average price is for your milk? No, you would not. I already know the answer, okay? And you shouldn't do the same thing with your investments. So you definitely should not be buying up here. And like I said, I would be taking profits, okay? If you're continuing to hold, you are breaking rule number 5. You're being greedy because you're already up. I mean, that was a monster move here off the bottom. Okay, 400% off of that dot. 400%. You turn 10,000 into 50,000, just like that. So now what we're doing, right? It's on our list. It's on our altcoin watch list. What we want now is a pullback back into where? Into the 50-week moving average, that light blue line. Okay, that's where we'll look to buy again because it will pull back eventually. It will have a drawback down into it. Okay. It will happen. It always does. Nothing goes straight up. And guess what? If you miss out on another 100, 200%, folks, that's the name of the game. Okay? It's the name of the game. Because if this drops 50% tomorrow, you guys would be crying to your mamas. Okay? Because you were up way more. Okay? And it's definitely possible to have 50, 60% drops in crypto. We've seen it multiple times. Again, I'm taking profits up here, folks. Not being greedy. Taking some off the table on Cody. IOTA. This one's got some meat on the bone as well, okay? Stop loss is going to be right there at 25 cents. I like where the stochastic is. We got a lot of room to run. So I'm a holder of IOTA here, okay? That one looks good. Okay, you got resistance up there where we topped at 37. Watch for a trade there. And if it breaks that, we're probably going to do the rippity-dippity. But I really like where this thing's setting up. Again, breakout over the 50, pull back into it. There was our entry candle at 23. We're sitting at 30 now. Okay, there's a nice, I mean, that's 20, 30% trade right there already. And again, we still got meat on the bone. The last dot is still green, so the direction is still up. Here's GRT. Nice move on GRT here. Beautiful. Beautiful move on GRT. Okay, but this is also another one where I'd be looking to take some off the table at the moment. Whether that's half or your full position, you're up 100% off the last green dot. Okay, and I'm not saying it can't continue to run, folks. I'm not saying that at all. Okay, but we're getting really close. We're probably 1 to 2 weeks away from being at that 100 point on GRT. Okay, that thing had a really, really nice move there. Okay, and it just looks like it's breaking out. So, folks, these next 2 or 3 weeks are going to be insane. I'm telling you that right now. It's going to get crazy. It's going to get crazy. And we were right underneath this move, folks. We have been right underneath this move. We have been buying since back here in February, at the beginning of the year. I mean, if you guys have been on the channel for that long. We identified the bouncing on the mean, right? The 50-week moving average. Okay, the mean. This is where we were buying. We nailed this setup, folks, and it's okay to celebrate. Okay, we should be proud of ourselves. Okay, because a lot of people quit. A lot of people quit during the last bear market. Okay, here's SMT, nothing on that chart. Here's AGI, another one. I'm taking profits. Profit taking territory up there. Nice trade for, I mean, that was a massive move there. Okay, you're talking about a 600% move. Okay, you just turned $10,000 into $70,000. Congratulations. Now go find the next one. Okay, go find the next 700% move. Sell up here, buy down here, right? Buy when the stochastic is down here. We're at profit taking territory on AGI. Here's LEPH, another one. Take some profits. Take it off. I'd sell. I mean, that is a massive move. What we're going to wait for on this one is a pullback into that 50. And this one's actually on the altcoin watch list as well. So once we get the pullback into the 50, that's when we will buy, okay? But right now, not even thinking about buying right now. I am selling ALEPH. Here's ZRX, okay? This looks way better, okay? I'd sell my ELEPH and roll it into ZRX. Why? Because there's a lot more meat on the bone. There's a lot more momentum to be had to the upside. Okay, there's only a little bit left in this, if any. Okay, it's just kind of consolidating around now. Okay, but that's a big volume. So this big volume indication, this one's going to set up, folks. It's going to set up really, really nice one day. Okay, we're going to buy the first bounce off of that, whether that's in 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months. Okay, it's going to happen eventually, and we're going to be there to capitalize. So what I'd be doing is I'd be selling it up here. Okay, because why? Because again, we're way up here on the stochastic. We're way oversold, overbought, I'm sorry. And I'd be selling for something like ZRX is down here, still on the floor. Okay, the wave's still just crossing zero. The stochastic's got a long way to go, which tells me, right, we got some momentum to the upside coming. Okay, and back to 70 cents is almost a 100% move back to the top. So you could take all your profits out and you could roll it into something else. Do not fall in love with the names. The second you start falling in love with your names is when you get crushed, because you become a forever holder thinking it's going to go to the moon, right? You get in the new paradigm phase thinking, oh, I'm completely delusional. I have no idea what I'm doing because I'm just so excited I'm up so much and it's just going to keep on going. Why wouldn't it keep on going? Rip, get wrecked, right? All because you didn't roll over into something that made more sense technically. Okay, fundamentals matter, folks, but the technicals are the most important thing. People say you can't time the market. I say bullshit. Okay, we're doing that right now. We've been doing that. And we've been on top of it. And we haven't been wrong. Okay, we've been wrong a couple times over the last bear market, but we didn't have the set of rules that we have now. We shouldn't have never been buying over the last year and a half, 2 years, because we were down below the 50. Now that we have that rule in place, okay, this strategy is freaking accurate, folks. Okay, it is accurate AF. Okay, 80 to 90%. Okay, and I will continue to say that until I'm proved otherwise. Here's PALL. This looks like a newer coin. Again, up here in profit-taking territory for me. I'm taking some off the table on that, not touching it. Here's FTM. FTM also looks like it's got some meat on that bone. Again, what do we see here? Breakout over the 50, pull back into it, okay, doing the ripski now. So move your stop loss up to, I'd say, I'm going to put it right there at 37. Looks good. Looks like we got a lot of momentum to go. Okay, FTM looks good. Here's XRP. XRP printed a green dot last week. So this move just looks like it's just getting started. We put in a double bottom here. Okay, got sold off, came up, pulled back. Now we're going with some upward action, and we're not near 100 yet. I'm a holder of XRP at this level. Okay, and I'd say the stop loss is probably right there around 52. Okay, again, double bottom is when we pump up, we come down, we have a little bounce, we come back, we touch. Okay, double bottom, we bottom in the same spot, and then we do the ripski. Okay, that's the same pattern you're seeing right here. Sell off, up, down, bounce. Okay, I'm expecting a rip, at least up to 80 to 90 cents on XRP over the next however long. Okay, when that thing gets up here to 100, that's when we're going to be looking to take profits. Okay, but I really like where this thing's at. And you can see the daily starting to heat up right now too on XRP. So that's good news. Here's LimeWire. Okay, we probably got another week or two of upward action on this. This was one I bought down here at like 8 cents. I think I actually bought this one at like 6 cents. I ended up selling at 40, I think. I only put 500 in, but I made about 4 grand or something like that. And then I rolled it. Okay, I got out right here. We went sideways for a month or two. Yes, we broke out. And again, I'm missing out on some of the gains, but that's all right, dude. I'll take my 400% or 500% and just go find the next trade. And this one, again, I think you got 2 or 3 weeks left of upward action. This is more of those ones that you want to trade on the daily, and you're getting a red dot here, so expecting some downward action, right? You can get it on the daily and trade when the stochastic is down here, just like it was here in January, right down in this area at 37 cents. Boom, pumped up to 88. Okay, rinse and repeat. But right now, the weekly, again, overextended, probably looking to sell within the next week or two, or even taking some off the table now. Here's Storj. Okay, I got to stop at 64 on this, but it looks good. Okay, green dot there, and again, a lot of meat on that bone, a lot of room left to run on the stochastic, so that tells me we're going to continue some upward action. Again, breakout over the 50, pull back into it, rip. It's funny how that works. It works every single time. Every single time on a weekly chart. Here's SDI. This one's also profit-taking territory. Not touching it up here. I'm selling. Here's Ray. Ray looks good. Okay, we called this out in Saturday's video. I believe this was a request. Okay, what did this one do? It ripped up, and it pulled back here into the 50. So we got a stop loss currently set at 80 cents. Okay, that's right there on that line. That's right on our 50-week moving average. So we're setting that right there. Okay, bada bing, bada boom. Call it 80 cents. I love where the stochastic's at on this one. This is a Solana ecosystem token. Okay, I thought you could buy it on Coinbase, but apparently you got to buy it on their special wallet. I can't just buy it with cash. I didn't figure it out, but I think a couple people in the Discord did. So with that being said, that's our setup here. So we're playing the next green dot on this. I mean, I wouldn't even be scared to buy it right now. You just got to know you're risking 20% if it breaks 80 cents. So you just got to be mindful of how much you're putting in. Okay. Whatever you put in, okay, take away, subtract, 20% from that. Okay. If you put in 1,000, expect to lose 200. If you put in 10,000, expect to lose 2,000. If you could say in your head, yes, I can afford to lose that, then take the trade. Okay. Because I like where it's setting up. We're above the 50. Okay, we just got to pull back a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks. Okay, we're back on the floor on the stochastic. We're just missing the green dot. And when that green dot comes, it's going to probably be like PNG's green dot. Okay, rip. Okay, that's what I'm expecting on Ray here. So as long as 80 cents holds, I'm really bullish on Ray. Here's POLS. I added this one into the portfolio last week. Again, I called my trades out over here so you guys could see what's up. Okay, I bought some POLS. I believe it was, I bought it at 91 cents on the 24th. It's sitting at $1.05. So I'm already up about 20% on the trade. My stop loss at the time was 66, the bottom of that red candle right there. And now I can just continue to inch up my stop loss. But POLS is also a play on the Polkadot ecosystem. And again, I just saw the green dot right there last week. And I saw that we're down here on the stochastic. We're at about 30. So once that gets back to 100, that's what I'm looking to sell. So I'm a holder of POLS at this area, and it looks like it wants to do the rippity dippity. Here's track, TRACK, or TRAC. Looks like this one's on the altcoin watch list as well. I like it. Okay, it's just continuing to move. I have no idea what it does, but I just moved that stop loss up to about 81. Okay, and again, watching the indicator. Watch until we hit 100. Here's coin, KOIN. Okay, stop loss on this is going to be 90 cents. And again, you got a lot of meat on that bone. So I'd be a holder here of this, holder of buyer, okay, with a stop loss at 90 cents. That looks good. Okay, you're risking about 15% there. That one looks good. Here's, what is this? Fetch AI. Okay, again, probably 2 to 3 weeks out for profit-taking territory, but real nice move here. Really nice move, and that one looks like it wants to continue. I believe this is an AI play. You could have got in right around 51 there. That was pretty close to the 50, but that green dot was your signal right there at 62. Okay, you could have put your stop loss right there at 58. Bang, rip. Okay, 58 up to 125 is a 100% move. So you just doubled your money. Again, you got to go do that 10 more times now to make $1 million if you just invested $500 and racked that 100%. So congratulations on that trade. And I'd be a holder of that name looking to sell when we hit that dotted line. Here's A0. And same thing, folks. I mean, above the 50, okay, pull back into it, rip it. 119 is the level you want to watch on A0. 119 is your stop loss. It's bullish. Again, a lot of meat on that bone. Some of these altcoins look like they want to rip. So I think we could see a pullback in Bitcoin over the next 2 to 3 weeks, and some of these altcoins are going to just fly. Okay, because that's normally how it works. When Bitcoin hits its top, that's when the altcoins will then follow, because everybody's taking their money out of Bitcoin and then rolling it into altcoins. Okay, and that's what makes the altcoins go up. So everyone's just riding Bitcoin out right now because, again, Bitcoin's just doing the rippity dippity. Here's ApeCoin, one of the biggest scam projects I've seen. Okay, this was that NFT thing. What happened to NFTs, folks? NFTs aren't even a thing anymore. At least I haven't heard anything about them. Everyone was buying NFTs up here at $28. Okay, not down here at 97 cents. Funny how that works. So Ape's still not above the 50. So it needs to break out above the 50 and prove to me that we are in a strong trend. Okay, because right now we're trading against the trend if we're buying it here. And look where the stochastic is. ApeCoin looks like garbage. Okay, there's a lot better names to own in my opinion. Here's Theta. Theta, though. Look at Theta go. Look at Theta go. Okay, break out above it, pull back into it, rip. Okay, nice move there. I mean, you're talking about a 125% move, and it's still got some meat on that bone. So I'd be a holder of Theta at this level, and this one looks like it wants to continue. Again, not buying during this time. Okay, we want to buy the breakout, right? The breakout and the pullback. Okay, and then there's the rip. This thing has some meat on the bone too. Theta looks good. That one's getting... Can you buy Theta on Coinbase? No, you can't. Interesting. Can't buy Theta on Coinbase, but I'm a holder of this name. That's a nice breakout there. Okay, move your stop loss up to, I would say, $1.30. $1.30 on that, and it's got some room to run there. MX. Okay. I don't know what this thing does, but okay, $2.60 is your stop loss on that. Okay, green dot, and again, meat on the bone. Okay, got some meat on the bone. So watch for a breakout over that 357 level right there. That's the top we got right there. That is called the resistance. Okay, that's the resistance level. Okay, but not really moving big. I don't know what this thing does. More of a fundamental play in my opinion. Blink, this is an electric car charging stock. Okay, this thing got absolutely annihilated. Okay, this thing was all the way up here at 65. It's now down at $3. Okay, what I am noticing on the stock, though, is the fact that there's a bunch of volume coming in here at this level. That is the one interesting thing. I hate the trend, right? I absolutely hate the trend. But something's going on here. Okay, something's going on at this level, and this is actually right where we bounced back here in 2020. We went all the way up to 75. So if you want to play this, okay, and again, you're breaking rule number 2 by trading against the trend, but what we're playing here, what we'll be playing here is the volume. Okay, that big rack of volume. That's not retail investors coming to buy the dip at $2, right? That's institutional money, folks. The institutional money is the smart money, right? This is the smart money, the people who know what the heck is going on. Okay, the institutional investors, all the people with billions, trillions of dollars. I'm talking about BlackRock and those guys. Okay, that's a lot of money exchanging hands. A lot more than was going on back over here. Okay, when the volume picks up like that, that is the whales moving around. Okay, and they're doing that right now. So if you want to play Blink, $2 is your stop loss. Okay, and you're taking all my rules pretty much out of the wire there. But I will say the volume is interesting, and it's interesting to see where we're at on the monthly. We're right back down in this area. So technically, this is a big double bottom because, again, we got crushed, went up, came down, okay, got crushed. Okay, that's a double bottom on a big time frame, though. Big time frame, 2-year time frame. Okay, so volume's definitely picking up on Blink. And actually, we got a signal from Tesla at the beginning of the week. Okay, so Tesla actually gave us a green dot this week. So that means, right, Tesla's a electric car company. So if electric cars and that could go up, right, Tesla could technically drag up Blink. So that's one thing to consider as well. And yes, we did get the print there on Tesla. Our stop loss on Tesla is 175. So Blink, again, if you want to play it, use a stop loss at $2. You're trading against the trend, but you're also, you know, betting on technically a breakout based on this volume coming in. Okay, big boy volume coming in. Here's Lucid. Wouldn't touch it. Don't even look at this one. I mean, that's just ugly. Just disgusting. Here's ALPH. What a move. What a freaking move on this one. So I got this one on the watch. I think I got this one on the watch list. You can't buy it on Coinbase. That's why I'm not watching it. But that's just an incredible move here, folks. 14 cents. All the way up to 3. That's 2,300%. You put in $10,000. You now have $250,000 you're sitting on. Congratulations. I'd want to buy a pullback into the 50. That's where I'd be looking to buy. But that thing's just going parabolic right now. Here's SNX, and that could drop any day. I mean, I don't even know what this thing's going to do. Okay, you could wait till that thing gets back up there, but if I'm up $250,000 on something, I'm most likely taking profits. Here's SNX. Again, a nice pullback here into the 50. We got, boom, there's the pullback into 285. Bounce, okay? Just move your stop loss up to the bottom of the weekly, okay? 362. And again, there's a lot of meat on that bone. So I'd be a holder of this name. Wait until it gets up there to the 100 spot on SNX. Here's API3. You're getting a red dot on this one this week. So take some, you got to take profits. Like, this is an absolute profit taking territory right here. Again, you missed your chance. Boom, there was the entry, the pullback, rip, okay? You're talking about from $1.50 all the way up to 5. You're talking about a 250% move. Again, $10,000 into $35,000. We'll take that all day long. Now it's the time to take profits. You're even looking at the daily right here. I guess that is kind of round in there. So I'd really set the stop loss at 362, which is right at the bottom of that weekly candle. Make sure it holds 362. If it breaks 360, you better sell, because you do not want to hold through a big old dip down to the 195, right? That's a massive drop. Again, we're sitting 50% off of the average price. So again, I'm buying my gas at 50% higher than the average price right now. I don't want to do that, especially with my investments if I'm trying to make money over the long term. Here's Route, R-O-U-T-E. Not on Coinbase, but thanks for the call out, because this is a real nice setup. Looks like this one's on KuCoin. Stop loss is going to be $4 on this one. This is bullish here, folks. Okay, this is bullish. I'm going to go ahead and call this one out for you guys. Okay, charts. Bada bing, bada boom. That's a nice looking reversal there. $4. Okay, big breakout over the 50. Pull back into it. Okay, now we're doing the Ripski. We're getting the first green candle this week. Stochastics coming off the floor. You're going to see a green dot on this one come next week. It's not going to be added to my watch list because, again, I only buy stuff that is tradable on Coinbase because that's the exchange that I use. So if it's not on Coinbase, that's one of the rules I have that I'm not going to just waste my time looking at it because I can't buy it. So why would I look at it? I don't mind looking at it for you guys, but I'm not going to keep it on my list, right? If you see a flag next to it, the orange flag represents the altcoins, okay? And then the purple flag, if it's on the purple list, that means it's either in my portfolio or I'm looking to buy it at the moment. So Route would actually go on my looking to buy list right now, and I'd be entering this week with a stop loss at 4 if I wanted to play it. Here's Unify. This one also looks really good here. Can you buy this one on Coinbase? You can. Look at that. So I'll add that one into the list. I love it. Okay, this is a great setup here. Okay, great setup. Let me actually look this one up. Good call out. Shout out to the Overkill Army, baby. Let's get it. Okay, Unify Protocol. What does this one do? Okay, only a $60 million market cap, so very, very small. Very, very small market cap here. So I actually might look to add a little bit of Unify here after this. Okay, that looks like it could do the rippity-dippity. And I put a stop loss. I'd probably call the stop loss at $6. As long as it holds 6, I'm fine. So we're really risking, you're risking about 20% on that. So again, you don't got to go crazy on it, but a $60 million market cap is like pennies, folks. Unify looks really, really good. I actually really like Unify. Okay, so I think my top trades so far are going to be that one. I believe XRP was a good one. Okay, a little less risky. Okay, less risky on that one. And there was another one, POLS. I already own this one. Ray was another good one. There's 4 there. There was a few other good ones, I believe. I think ZRX was one. ZRX looks really good. Okay, that's also on Coinbase as well. Okay, those are probably my top 5 so far. What else we got? Okay, I really like that Unify play, though. That's probably my best looking play of the week. Okay, 20% risk to the downside, but again, everything's pointing up, and the market cap of it is extremely, extremely small. Okay, looks good, too. We're about to get the golden cross on the daily as well. So as long as it holds 6, Unify looks real good. Good call out, whoever called that one out. Shout out to the Overkill Army, baby. Let's get it. Okay, RNDR, profit taking territory. Okay, probably next 2-3 weeks. Okay, I'd be looking to take some off the table. Okay, if we get a big rip up to, I'd say 14 or something like that. If it goes up to 14, sell it. Even if it goes to 12 or 10. Okay, I'd be taking some off. Okay, again, we're just getting close. In the next 2 to 3 weeks, it's going to be at 100. And again, if you guys don't have the indicator, it's right over here. Like, you guys could see when these indications happen. You don't have to sit here and watch this video and wait for me. You guys could buy this for yourself and use it for yourself. And then use it and learn it. And then you guys can contribute to the community as well. So when that comes, I'm going to guess 2 to 3 weeks you want to sell RNDR. Beautiful move there, though. I mean, this had a big old move. Here was the trade on this one, right? This was a perfect setup on RNDR. Okay, pullback. You could have entered right there when we pulled back into it. There was about 100% trade. Pulled back again. That was the epic entry right there. That doji candle right there. Okay, that was the one. That was the one. And this thing went from what? $139 all the way up to $8. You're talking about a 450% move. Okay, $10,000 into $59,000. Congratulations. Now let's go get the next one. So again, I'd be taking profits in the next 2 to 3 weeks on that when the stochastic hits the dotted line. Here's Filecoin. We called this one out 3 weeks ago. Okay, what did we see on this one? We saw a breakout. Okay, it didn't pull back into the 50, but it pulled back near it and gave us the doji. So our doji was our entry candle right here at 5. And this thing's already up 60% with room to run. Okay, again, 2 to 3 weeks out from selling, in my opinion. So it'll probably come up here and tap about 12, 13 bucks and probably get a pullback. That's what I'm thinking it's going to do here. But that is a nice breakout there. So once it does that, we'll just wait again till it pulls back into the 50. We always want to buy around the 50. Okay, we always want to buy at the average price, right here near the mean. We always want to buy in this area. That is the goal. Okay, especially if you're buying in big quantities like we do on this channel, because again, our trades are for months, not days or seconds. Okay, we are literally waiting for this move to develop over the next 3, 4, 5 months. Okay, 1 to 3 months is normally the target. Okay, because 1 month is 4 of these bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? There's 4 weeks in a month. So if we go up 3 months in a row, that'd be 12 bars in a row, right? That doesn't happen a lot. Normally it's 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, pullback. 1, 2, 3, 4, pullback. 1, 2, 3, 4, pullback. That's normally the pattern. Unless, of course, we just absolutely go parabolic like we did on Bitcoin back in the day. Like, this is always possible, right? But if I miss this, I'm not mad, okay? Because I'm making, I'm entering here at 10,000 and selling right here at 24. I'm making 100%. That's my goal. I want to hit 100% on every trade that I make. I'm not going for the home runs. I tell you guys all the time, I'm about hitting singles and doubles. I just want to get on base consistently. Every time I want to get on base. I want to hit that 100%, 100%, 100%. You only got to do it 11 times with $500 to make $1 million. I'm serious. If you guys haven't pulled out your phones, pull it out, okay? Get your calculator. 500 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, 11 times, and that will show you the power of compound interest, okay? Quit swinging for the fences and start getting on base. ANT. This one's also in profit-taking territory. Uni. Nice move on Uni here. Again, what a beautiful setup here. I believe we called this one out too. Okay, I mean, if you guys are scared to pay the $7 a month to get in the Discord, you guys literally could have paid for the lifetime of your membership in the last 2 or 3 weeks. Literally paid for the lifetime of your membership. Okay, this thing absolutely freaking set up perfectly. Okay, ripped up, pulled back. There was the entry candle. Again, there's the doji candle. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, let's go long. Let's go long. Thank you for the 120% on my trade. Okay, and again, this one's getting near the top too. So that's around, I would say, 2 to 3 weeks as well. Maybe even sooner than that. If it hits 16, sell it. Okay, and then wait till the pullback comes, because it will come. Here's ATP. This one's looking nice too. Okay, move your stop loss up to about 879 on that one. But that one's got some meat on the bone again. Probably 2 to 4 weeks on this one out. Okay, 2 to 4 weeks from a selling point on that one again. Just waiting for it to hit the dotted line up there. Here's Neo. Okay, hasn't quite crossed there. Hasn't quite crossed our overbought line there. This one looks like it wants to do the pumpski too. Again, pull back. Okay, pull back into it. Do the ripski. Here's NCLH. This is Norwegian Cruise Lines. This one's getting a bounce right here on the 50. So this is a stock. So again, these move kind of weird. So this will go up, right? Look at the wave. Down, up, down, up, down. It's pretty easy to tell when we're going to reverse. And that's a big old volume candle right there as well with a green dot too. They must have had earnings last week or something. Yep, they had earnings. And they missed. So earnings is always a gamble, because look at that. They missed by 50% and they went up like 25%. And stocks just look weak right now. You're not going to get these 100% moves you're getting. I mean, that's a 30% move back to that top right now. I wouldn't even be looking at stocks right now, guys, to be honest with you. There's a few stocks maybe like Snapchat and AI. But I mean, if you're going to trade this, use a stop loss at 15.50. You got the green dot this week, and I mean, it looks interesting. That's definitely a reversal candle if I know one. So 15.50 is your stop loss on NCLH for a trade on that. I just think there's a lot bigger opportunities in crypto right now. $13 to stop on this one, GYRE. It's a penny stock. So this one actually looks good. And you got to move. This one looks really good, actually. Shout out to whoever called this one out. But that's a 500% move back to our 4-year price. I like the trend. Okay, this has been in a downtrend for a very long time, and we're getting a bounce right here off the 50. So move your stop up to that. That's 16.55. That's still a pretty big risk. That's about 30%, but you're getting the green dot here, and you got a lot of room on that stochastic to go. So this one looks like it's going to break out, GYRE, and I'll just go ahead and keep that on our altcoin watch list as well, just so we can keep an eye on it. But that's a nice trade setup there. 16.50 is your stop loss. Here's INJ. INJ still putting in a massive bull flag here. Okay, our stop loss on this one is around 29. Personally, if I'm going to play a Solana ecosystem token, I'm going to play Ray. Okay, I'm playing Ray because we're way closer to the 50 than we are on INJ. INJ is still, right, 50% off the average, which is fine, right? But if this thing breaks 29, it's going to break all the way down. And If you want to hold through a 50% dip over a 2 to 3 month period like you got here, be my guest. But that was a nice setup right there on INJ. That was a beautiful setup. And I'm still on the log chart. So I actually kind of like the log better lately. Okay, so again, waiting for a pullback into that 50 there. Here's MO. Ugly. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Why are you buying tobacco stocks? Tobacco is the devil. Okay, don't touch that thing. Zoom had the earnings beat. Big volume on Zoom here. We're still below the 50 though. So Zoom has to prove me wrong here. Okay, Zoom has to break out over the 50. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm not saying it can't do it. Let's look at the monthly. Okay, the monthly's right back down on where it IPO'd at. This thing IPO'd at 58. COVID happened. It went to the moon. And then it got absolutely annihilated to the downside. So if you want to play this, okay, it looks like they just beat their earnings. Use a stop loss at 62. You're risking about $7. That's 10%. You got big volume there coming in. So you're playing the breakout, right? That's what you're playing. You're not actually playing the setup. You're playing a breakout here, which is possible because that's a really big volume candle on Zoom there. So 62 has to be your stop loss. Here's the last chart request of the day. We might actually have a few more over here. We got one more from Dylan, FLR. QNT, this one's still consolidating nicely. I think these ISO tokens are about to rip. I'm talking about XRP, XLM, QNT, HBAR, all these names. They're about ready to go because they've been lagging. They've been lagging the market. So QNT looks good with a stop at 99. I think that's setting up real good. FLR from our boy Dylan over there, and that's going to be the last request. Then we'll scan through the altcoin watch list. I'm probably going to do that pretty quickly and look for some setups. This is FLR, the last chart request. This is Flare, a layer 1 blockchain. This thing's just continuing on. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. The technicals are kind of broken on it. I personally want to buy a pullback. I'd be taking profits on this one and looking to buy something else if it was me. Because, I don't feel comfortable buying or holding when the stochastic is way up here. I just don't. Okay, I want to buy when the stochastic is down there just like it was here. Boom, there was your doji candle at less than a penny. Thing went to 4 cents. That's a 4,000% gain. No, sorry, 400% gain. Okay, it was at a penny. So nice move on that, but I mean, I'm not saying it can't continue, but again, technically, I hate holding stuff up here. It gives me anxiety, right? I want to buy the second it hits the white dotted line, just because I know, boom, I'm locking in profits. Because if you don't lock in profits, you don't make profits. That's just how it is, folks. You can't hold forever. Okay, you can't hold forever. It's not a strategy. So let's scan through this. I want to just do this really quick because I got some stuff I got to take care of it. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to do another giveaway on Saturday's video, so make sure you guys tune in for that. Again, we drop videos Wednesday and Saturday. Wednesday, we answer chart requests, and we look at our altcoin watch list, which is all of these coins I'm about to go over. And then on Saturday, we look at our, my portfolio, and then all the names we're looking to buy. This is called the Overkill watch list. And we're always dropping those over here after the video. So after this video, I'll drop this watch list over here in our 10X watch list. Okay, and then we'll be going over on Saturday, we'll be going over our Overkill watch list, which is the purple list. These are the names I personally am looking to buy and add to at the time, and the names I'm holding, of course. So let's get through these right now. This is ABT. I'm taking profits. Again, a lot of these names are on my list because they had big moves. So after big moves happen, okay, we get pullbacks, right? We get pullbacks. So the pullbacks are the ones I'm looking for. And this thing's had an absolute monster move off the bottom. ALX, same thing. This actually looks like it's reversing here. So the stochastic is actually turning. So just continue to inch up your stop loss to the bottom of the weekly candles, and you should be good. Okay, that one looks like it wants to continue. I'd be a holder of the name. RNDR, we already covered, but 2 to 3 weeks out from profit-taking territory. Here's Zeta. I'd probably be taking profits up here as well. Okay, the daily, I don't know. I can't even do any technical analysis on that one because it's so new. Again, there's no information on the indicator, so I can't look at it, and I can't see what it's telling me. Okay, here's CSI, another one I'd be taking profits on. CTSI, that one's called. That one's in profit-taking territory. DWAC, this is Donald Trump's IPO for his social media network. Okay, this had a big old move. This one's on the watch list because, again, we're waiting for the pullback down into the 50 at around 23.50. I'd like to buy this one between 26 and 30. And I think the pullback's coming here pretty soon because that was a monster move there. Okay, that was from 16 all the way up to 60, a 250% move. So, again, old Donnie and the boys are probably taking profits right now. So once they take profits, right, they sell it off. Okay, and then we buy back in. We buy back in on the opportunity. We're playing the waves. Wait till the stochastic gets back down to 0 to make a move. Here's GAL taking profits. Taking profits on that one. Shipping. That one had a nice move last week. Probably looking to take profits on that one as well. Again, the stochastic is just up there. I don't want to buy. I don't want to do anything. Cody, I told you guys at the beginning, take profits. Okay, we're up there. Take profits. Rose, this signal actually went off this week. Rose looks good here, folks. What's the market cap of Rose? Excuse me. Rose Crypto. I got to stand up really quick. Give me a sec. Okay, the market cap. That didn't give us any accurate data, did it? Sometimes this thing glitches. Rarely, though. It's actually pretty on point. Is it the Oasis Network? Is that what it's called? Oh, it's called Rose. Nope, that looks like the same logo there. So it's about $1 billion company. But we're getting the green dot this week, and the stochastic looks like it's just turning over. So this is a good trade for the week. We actually got the signal this week on this one called out over here in the Overkill alerts. I believe that one came, yep, right here. Stop at the yellow, right? Came around 13 cents. There was the $11 stop loss. Again, we're playing that level. So this one looks like it wants to continue. I like Rose. That's probably the best looking name so far to take an entry on this week. We got API3 profit taking territory. Sui, you better take profits on this one too. That's a red candle, meaning we're going down. Okay, get out. Okay, PYR, that one's got some meat on the bone. I'd be a holder of this name. Set your stop loss at, I'd say 650. 650 on PYR and play in the continuation on that one. Okay, doesn't look bad at all. That one's tradable on Coinbase. All of these are actually tradable on Coinbase if they're in my list. Okay, that one's bouncing off the 50 here too. 32 cents is the stop loss on Bonafide. And again, still got some meat on the indicator there. Here's Big Time. Okay, that one had a nice pullback. We're just playing the level on this one. 28 cents. You probably need to move it up there to 35. But again, no data. Okay, no data for me on the weekly, so it's not my favorite. But it looks like we're getting ready to break out on Big Time there. And I don't even know the market cap of that one. I believe that one's a pretty low market cap coin as well. Big Time Crypto. Okay, 215 million, not the lowest we've seen today. My favorite trade today is Unify so far, UNFI. Riot Blockchain. Okay, I don't know what this thing's going to do here. Stop loss at 14. This thing's volatile AF, dude. These days are nuts. Okay, absolutely nuts. But this thing obviously runs with Bitcoin. It needs to break out over its resistance. Okay, it's got resistance at about 20. So we're not quite at 100 yet, but we're probably 2 to 3 weeks out. Metis wants to continue here. Okay, let's move our stop loss up to the bottom of this week's candle at 91. But a green dot's coming on this one next week as well. This one looks good too. Okay, I'm moving that one up to the top as well. Up there with Rose. Those are my top two so far. IOTX. Okay, just kind of boring to me. Okay, we're not as close to the 50 as I'd like it to be. BNT, this one looks good too. Okay, I'm moving that one up as well. Let's move our stop loss up to 69. Okay, and again, I don't know. We're a little overbought. I don't like to buy after we've crossed that white line. If I can buy before we've crossed the white line, that's typically what I want to do. Okay, but I'm always anticipating, right? I'm adding on these doji candles, anticipating the green dot. So this one looks like it could definitely make a move as well. Again, stop loss at 69 cents on that one. We got ZRX. We already covered this one. This was one of my favorite setups as well. I'm going to put that one above BNT. I'm going to move my stop loss on this one up to 34 cents. That way I'm only risking about 10%. Again, meat on the bone here, folks. Meat on the bone. Okay, bouncing right off the 50, looking good. ARPA looks like it wants to continue as well. Our stop loss on that one is 6 cents. There's the bounce off the 50. Let's get some continuation now. This one was at 29 cents back in the day. That's about a 300% move back to all-time highs. Here's Bonk. This is another Solana ecosystem token that there was a lot of hype behind it, but it looks like it's breaking out here on the daily as well. Not a lot of data here on the weekly. I actually don't got any data, so I'd be on the daily playing this one how I play the weekly. So we're getting the weekly breakout. We're getting the daily breakout here. So I want to buy when the stochastic comes back down here at 0. There was my entry candle right there. Bang. That doji, boom. That was the setup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days down. Boom. Reversal candle. Rip. This one looks good. Okay. One of the meme coins. I don't know what the market cap is. BONK. Oops. And don't forget, guys, if you haven't entered the giveaway, go enter that. and I will choose the winner on Saturday's video. Saturday's video, folks. Okay, the giveaway is over there. Okay, that's a $1 billion market cap. That's a pretty big coin. Okay, but Saturday's video, I'm going to do this giveaway. Looks like we got 5 entries so far here for the $250 worth of BTC. All you got to do is hit this button right here, and I'm actually going to... Oops. Oh, shit. What did I just do? Oh, it says I already entered the giveaway. I just hope I don't win the giveaway. You know what I'm saying? That would be really awkward. But all you got to do is come over here and hit this to enter the 250 worth of Bitcoin. I'll give that away on Saturday's video. Here's T, USDT. This is called Threshold. This signal came this week as well. This one's going up toward the top. Okay, this is probably right below Rose for a setup here. 0.02 cents is the level. Okay, and again, we're getting the green dot this week. So we want to buy either the week before or the week of the green dot. And this one looks good. I want to know the market cap of this one too, because this one looks really, really interesting here. Okay, the Threshold Network. What does this thing do? Okay, only a $300 million token. Okay, which strives to provide different threshold cryptography solutions for a fully decentralized manner to the Web3 community, blah, blah, blah. Okay, but the setup's looking good here, folks. We're bouncing right on the 50 here. Right on the 50. T's looking good. That's number 2 on the list. And we already looked at Unify. Unify is my number 1 buy of the day here, folks. Shout out to whoever called that out, okay? I'm giving you a gold star. Okay, that's the kind of energy we need to keep, folks. Call the bangers out. Here's SNX continuing up as well. I got to stop on this one at 360. Okay, here's FET, F-E-T. Okay, again, get to that place where you want to probably think about taking profits in the next 1 to 3 weeks. Once we get up there, bang. It wouldn't be a bad place to maybe sell half here, but, I mean, this thing's just going parabolic at the moment. But, right, the parabolic moves can only last so long, and that's a big breakout there on the daily, too. So, these markets are crazy, folks, and we gotta shut off the noise at all times. Okay, shut off the noise, and we just gotta pay attention to the charts. The charts don't lie. Okay, women lie, Jim Cramer lies, men lie, everybody lies, but the charts do not. Okay, and that's why we get in here and we do this twice a week, folks. Okay, this isn't something we're just pulling out of our rear ends either. Okay, we're actually using technicals, AI, and stuff to place our trades, to time the market. I know everyone tells you can't time the market. You can't time the market, right? Just give your money to Edward Jones and Morgan Stanley, and they're going to give you 5.5% a year, okay, and you're going to do fine when inflation's at 9%. So you're giving all your money, your savings, your 401k to these people to lose 4% when you could be making 100, 200, 300, even 20 or 30% trades multiple times a year. You're going to way outperform everybody else if you follow this, folks. Okay? It's not even close. No one's going to even touch us. Okay? Because we got the strategy here, folks. It works. Do not buy in this time. We do not want to be buying assets below the 50. If you could buy when we're above the 50, bouncing on the mean, right? This cheat sheet explains it the best. You want to buy right here, right above the mean, not below the mean. You don't want to buy here. This is where we want to sell. We want to sell the parabolic moves. We want to sell after a big 8-week ripper to the upside. Okay? Because again, the stochastic tells us to. It says sell it. Get rid of it. Okay? And then wait for the wave to reset. Okay? Just like the ocean. Up, down. Up, down. Okay? We got this, folks. We got this. We're plugged in. We're tapped in, folks. And if you believe that, smash the freaking like, baby. Let's go. We're just getting started. We're just getting started. Okay? So 360 is our stop there. We got CCCS. This one's continuing to inch up here. But notice we are getting close to the 50. So that was a pretty nice move. Not a bad move off the signal. I thought it was going to be much higher. But again, we'll see what these coming weeks have. I'm still a holder of the name. We're not quite up in profit-taking territory yet. What you could do is move your stop up to, move that stop up to 11.11. 11.11. Let's call it 11 bucks. INLV, nice move. Okay? Nice move here. Continuing, breaking out actually over resistance at the moment. Okay, we had resistance right there at 118. We're sitting at 123 right now. So watch for this one to go parabolic here. Okay, I'm not going to, I'm going to put it toward the top, but I'm not going to put it at the top. I'm going to put it right there below, I'm going to say Metis. Metis looks like it wants to continue off the 9-week. If you guys can see that dark blue line, that's the 9-week moving average. And again, you can get these lines inputted into your charts by going over to the Discord and clicking the and getting the indicator. All this stuff is going to load into your chart. It's amazing. I don't know how I figured out how to do it, but I did. And it's pretty amazing. And this thing is also another EMA you can watch for bounces off of. That's the momentum EMA. That's what I call it, right? 9 weeks is about 2 months. So that's the 2-month average, whereas this is the 1-year average. So a lot of these names will just ride this up, right? If you take a look at Bitcoin here, okay, back in the parabolic run, right, that we had in 2022, it was just riding that 9-week. Okay, and when it broke the 9-week, that was actually probably the time to sell. Okay, we were selling over here probably between 60 and 70. Okay, up here at the stochastic, we probably would have been getting out around 20. Yes, we would have missed the move, but again, we're not greedy, so we're not worried about that. We're just worried about being consistent, right? Buying these pullbacks and these rips. Buy the pullback, the rip, right? And then when the direction changes, that's obviously when we need to get out and just wait or go find a different asset class to buy. So that's a very interesting play there on INLV. That's a big breakout there. So watch for some continuation. Again, I'd be looking to sell when the stochastic gets back up there. There actually is a lot of meat on that bone there. So I'm going to put that one right there. I'm going to put T second. So it goes Uni, T, Rose, INLV, Metis, ZRX, BNT. BNT is kind of the wild card. I'd probably keep that one out, to be honest with you. What else we got here, folks? We're moving right down the freaking list. Shout out to the Overkill Army, baby. I love you guys. I love you guys. And we're just getting started. Like, I plan on having big events for this in the future, right? After we capitalize on more of these bull markets and continue to grow, I plan on having get-togethers. So if you guys are interested in that, again, all the information is probably going to be in the Discord and on this channel as time goes on. This is a long-term play. We're going long on this channel. We're going long on this community. Okay, we're not just here today and gone tomorrow. We're here forever, folks. And we're going to stay disciplined. I believe discipline is the key to life. Discipline is the key to getting anything you want in life. If you can be disciplined, you can get anything. You got to be consistent with your trading, the way you love your wife, the way you love your girlfriend, the way you work out, the way you take care of your body. If you could do all those things, you will be successful in life. I am a living example of it, folks. I am the most disciplined, consistent person in the world. I don't think there's anyone more disciplined and more consistent than I am with everything that I do. And trading, I did fall off the wagon. Okay, most of you guys know. Some of you guys were on stream when I got the phone call last year when my grandma she actually ended up committing suicide, and I was actually making one of these videos. We were live. I was live on YouTube, and it set me into this really bad place mentally. Like, it got really dark, and I started day trading and stuff like that because that's what took my mind off things, and I literally lost my mind, folks. I lost my mind. My grandma sat in her car, poured gas on herself, and lit herself on fire. She got prescribed an antidepressant 2 weeks prior that's called mirtazapine. That's literally the black box drug. They call it the black box drug because it makes people commit suicide. So they literally killed her, man. They literally killed her, and I lost my mind because she raised me. She was like the closest person in the world to me. So that's one thing I do want to mention. If you're in a bad emotional state right now, if you're dealing with stress or something's going on in your life, you just need to step away. You got to just step away and take a break. That's what I did, and it was the best thing I ever did. I got to recollect myself, my mind, get back on track, right? Get back down to the basics, right? The basics of just being a fundamental trader and just actually sticking to the plan and not trying to hit home runs, right? That's the most important thing here. And if you guys can get anything out of today's video, it's that. Okay, be consistent. Be consistent. And again, if you're not in a good place emotionally in your head, you need to stop. You need to take a break. Okay, not a very good time to take a break, I'll say, though, with the way the market's looking. But next, once we get this selling opportunity coming up here, probably, I want to say around April. I think April is going to be the top. That's going to be the halvening. So I think everyone's just going to be talking about the halvening. And I think it's going to be a sell the news type event. That's just my prediction. And I'm just a guy on YouTube. So anything could happen, but that's just for you guys. So with that being said, here's WCFG. This one's also got some meat on the bone. We got a stop loss at 54 cents. VThor. This is VeChain's altcoin here, putting in a major bull flag there on the daily. This actually looks ridiculously bullish, guys, on the daily chart. Okay, sometimes we gotta move into the daily just to see what's up, but that looks ridiculous. Okay, if that breaks out, that could go insane. And actually, VeChain broke out like that today. Okay, VeChain's breaking out. Look at the daily on VeChain. So my sell target on VeChain is going to be when the daily gets up here at 100. Okay, because again, the weekly's already pretty close. Actually, the weekly ain't even close on VeChain. Whew! We're cooking here, folks. We are cooking. Okay, and this one looks like it wants to just do the rippity-dippity. So, 0.004 is the stop loss on VThor there. Here's Power, POWR. I believe this is a stock as well. Stop loss on this is going to be right there at 28 cents. Okay, I don't know what this thing does. It actually does look like it's a crypto, which is interesting. POWR. POWR. Power Ledger, this thing's called. Okay, that one's a $187 million market cap technology company that builds software distributed to decentralized energy markets for a sustainable future. So is it a stock or... It's a crypto. It is a crypto. So this one's interesting too. It looks like a very new token. Okay, very new token. I'm going to move that one up above B and T, but I like this one with a stop loss at 28. Okay, the green dot, we just need the breakout candle. Okay, that was all the way back at $1.34 back here a couple weeks ago. So this one looks good, and it's setting up really nicely right above the 50 there. That one's going up next to T, actually. Okay, with a stop loss at 28 cents. What was the market cap again? Yeah, still pretty low. Not as low as Unify or T was, but that's pretty low for a cryptocurrency. What else we got? Where are we at? I forgot where we left off here. Mina. Oh, we got Mina. Mina, I don't know. It's just grinding on that 9. Set your stop loss at what's that? $1. Okay, $1.14 on that one. DESO, I don't like it either. Okay, I want to buy it closer to the 50. GRT we covered. I'm taking profits in the next 1 to 3 weeks when that hits 100 there. UMNA, that one looks like it wants to bounce. UMA. Okay, stop loss at 366. Okay, nice doji this week. Just make sure it holds 366. Here's Osmo. Nice bull flag on this one. Stop loss is 132 if you want to play it. Okay, 132 for the stop. Consolidating right there on the 9. What's the daily saying? Okay, again, big old bull flag. If you guys don't know what a bull flag is, look it up on Google. Okay, I showed you guys a couple times in a video, but it's pretty much when you get this big run up. So think of this as the pole, and here's the flag. Right, it's just going out. So that's a bull flag, meaning we're expecting a breakout, right? We know we're wrong if the level where we sold off to breaks. So that's about 130. That's your stop loss on Osmo. Here's INJ we covered, and this thing just looks like it wants to do the rippity-dippity as well. So if you're playing this, it's a Solana ecosystem token. Again, I'd say, I mean, you could even move your stop loss up probably to 33 now. That's a $7 stop. That's still decent. I mean, that's probably about 20%. I'd like to buy it near 50, like it was over here. See that? How it pulled back into the 50 right there and then ripped. That's what I would have wanted to play right there. That was the perfect setup. Another just fantastic setup that netted about 500%. So, but it's way off the 50 right now, and that's the stochastic is just now pointing up. So INJ looks good this week for a trade as well. I mean, true stop loss is not going to be at 33. It's really going to be right there at 30. So you're risking about $10. Okay, which is it's about 30% on the trade, but I mean, there's unlimited upside on this one. And again, the sell target is going to be down here on the stochastic. Okay, when we get back up near 100. Okay, that'll be the sell target. What else we got? TIA, profit taken. Okay, red candles, I don't like it. IMX, we're getting pretty close. Probably a week to 3 weeks out, taking profits. You know, you're probably being greedy up here by holding on, but I'd set a stop loss at 296 and make sure that thing holds. I want to buy a pullback into the 50 on this one. ALPH, I talked about this one already, but I mean, that one's doing the rippity-dippity. I'd be taking profits up here as well, waiting for a pullback, waiting for the stochastic to get back down here, and that's where I'd be looking to re-enter, if you know what I'm saying. SEI, same thing. Take profits. Super, just doing the ripski here. Okay, this one's probably got another 1 to 3 weeks in it as well. Move your stop loss up to the bottom of this week's candle at 95 and play the continuation. Look at Jasmy. Jasmy's another one I'm interested in. Okay, I've been interested in this for a long time. This is supposed to be the ledger of Japan. And this one's probably got another 1 to 3 weeks in it as well of going up. We'll see where it hits. I'm targeting that 0.024 level, but the daily chart on this looks like it just broke out today. So looks like it wants to continue here. So we're going to watch this one. Another name that probably will end up selling when the stochastic gets back up here to 100. So if this thing reverses, yes, we'll be looking to take some profits because, again, the weekly's getting close here. The weekly's getting really close. Here's XYO, just now crossing over that first oversold line on the stochastic here. Let's move our stop loss up to 0.006 on this. and wait to sell till we get to the dotted line. Here's REQ. Nice breakout over the 50 there. Okay, I still got the stop loss at 9 cents. It just needs to hold our 50-week to remain in an uptrend. TRAC, I think we covered that one. I'm probably 1 to 3 weeks out of taking profits. 81 cents is my stop. Here's Sushi. We called out Sushi in the Discord probably 3 weeks ago. Okay, off the doji candle. Bang! Okay, rip. There's the green dot. Do the ripski here. So, again, trailing stop loss at 131. I'm a holder of this name. Looks like it just wants to continue. Okay, again, look to sell when the stochastic gets back up here, just like how we topped out there. And then wait for the pullback, re-enter, and then rinse and repeat. It's not rocket science, folks. It's just playing the waves. Here's AMP. Nice breakout there as well. Okay, sitting right on the 50 here too. So 0.004 is the stop on that. What's the market cap of this now? I watched this one in the last bull run. AMP token. I want to see the market cap. I bet it's about $1 billion. Wow, it's only 277 million, huh? So that's still low. And here's a name that's just now breaking out over the 50 after being in a very, very long downtrend. It hasn't gotten very far above it, but we are above it. So stop loss is 0.004 on that one. Profit taking territory. RLC, take profits. Okay, nice trade. Okay, don't be greedy. Okay, where are we at? We're at the dotted line. We're taking profits. XCN. This one is also just moving up. I think I already covered this one, but 0.001 is the stop. I don't know what happened to this. This thing fell off a cliff. Okay. It is one of the largest, back to the top, 50x back to the top. So if you put in 10 here, you're going to make $500,000 if it goes back to 11 cents, which anything is possible in this kind of market. I just want to look that one up really quick one more time, just so I know what it is. And I want to see the market cap. Called Onyx Coin. All in one. Yeah, it's a lending protocol. So very low market cap. I actually like this one too. Yes, it's below the 50, but this is like wreckage. Okay, absolute wreckage. So I'm moving this one up next to, I'm going to put it below power. Okay. Here's Velo. Wow. No way, dude. Someone called this out yesterday, bro, in the Discord. At 4 cents. Nice move there. This is a brand new token. Very low market cap coin. But if you guys want to play a brand new token, Velo is an extremely low market cap coin available on Coinbase. So this would be one you play on continuation. Hold on. Veno Finance. Belgium Finance is what this one's called. Okay, only a $38 million market cap. So this is like lower than PNG was when it did the rippity dippity. And that move looks very, very interesting. So on this, what you want to do is set a stop loss at 0.04. So right now you're risking about 25, about 30%, 25% on the trade if you're buying it right here. But this is one of those ones that could go absolutely bananas. I would absolutely probably look to add to this one this week as well. So that's at 6 cents there. AERO, another one that was also called out. I believe someone on Twitter gave me these two recommendations. AERO and it was that Velo. So AERO is also another one. We say the best for last here, folks. The best for last. Okay, another one. This one's actually even a lower market cap than the other one. So, wow. And it's up 70% probably today. Yeah, just doing the absolute ripski. So, very high risk, high reward plays there. AREO, I'm going to put that one below power as well. And we already covered these last three, Gala, SRM, and GRE. This one also looks good too. GYRE, I'd move that one up too. Probably put that one right below power too. So these are my top. So probably from Unify down to, I would say, ZRX 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 altcoins right there for you on the channel, folks. I hope you guys got some value out of this. We'll be back again on the channel at, what is it, 6 p.m. Saturday for the for our other list. This is our Overkill watch list. We'll be scanning over these, looking to buy names. 12 altcoins for you today that are just looking like some absolute rippers. Thank you guys for calling everything out. Thank you for the chart request. If you guys want the trading indicator, it's right over here. You guys can load that thing into your chart and use all the tools that you need over here inside the Discord. It's completely free to join. Okay, you guys can get free access to everything that we're doing. And there is a paid membership that will get you all our watch lists. You also get top movers every day. Okay, you can see every trade I take. You got our Overkill watch list, and you can enter this giveaway. If you haven't entered the giveaway, go enter the giveaway. All you got to do, guys, is click this button right here, and I will choose this winner of the $250 worth of Bitcoin on Saturday's video. God bless y'all. I'll see you Saturday, and have a great rest of the week. Peace.